Alright guys, so welcome to a brand new review. Today's review is something that's kind of a little odd headphone. Now I'm a Skullcandy fan. Now we're going to talk about the Skullcandy 2XL barrel wireless headphones. First off, the name doesn't make any sense to me. Now, the Skullcandy 2XL barrel wireless headphone is only $50 for a Bluetooth wireless headphone. Now, that puts it right there in competition with the Skullcandy Uproar wireless. And we'll get into whether I think it's worth it. We're going to start off with the accessories. And the only accessories you get the charging cable, the instruction manual, and these come with a carrying case. Now, what's cool about that is the Skullcandy Uproar wireless doesn't come with anything but the charging cable, and they don't fold down. Now, to get into the design of these actually do fold down. And you can throw them in a bag, so they're a lot more portable than the Uproar wireless, although they are bigger than those. As far as the build quality goes, they are plastic, like all around plastic. They have glossy right here where the ear pads are, so every time you're touching them, it's picking up every single fingerprint. Now the design of these are very just small. There's nothing flashy about them. The 2XL logo on the outside ear cup is green. They do have them in like a plain black model. I went with the black and green. I thought it was kind of cool. But overall, the build, it's very lightweight. So the padding on the top of the headband, although minimal, doesn't really come into effect here because it never actually feels like there's a lot of weight on your head. Now the ear pads on these things are actually really nice. They're a lot better than the Uproar wireless since they don't, these are on ear, but they don't sit completely flat on your ear. So it gives it a little better isolation to block out outside sounds, and also keeps your music from leaking. They do have a good seal. They did not get uncomfortable after wearing them for a long time, and that's because they're lightweight, they don't clamp, and just overall it's a very minimal design. Now on to the sound of these headphones, because ultimately, again, like I say, it is $50, but if it sounds like shit, you're not going to want to spend $50 on a headphone. That's just not worth it. So I honestly thought going into this that I did not have high hopes. $50 for 2XL, which is it's a brand that's by Skullcandy, but it's not directly Skullcandy, if that makes any sense at all. But as soon as I turned them on, paired them, I was amazed. They sounded, actually, if I had to classify the sound, and this only works if you've heard any of them, but I do have reviews of both of these. They are in between the Uproar wireless, which are $50, and the Hesh 2 wireless, which are $100. Now, the best way to describe the sound is they have the bass of the Uproar wireless, but they have the clarity and the airiness, which is more of an open sound stage that the Hesh 2 had. So it's kind of like this perfect blend in between the Hesh 2 and the Uproar wireless. Now, the bad thing about these headphones, they're impossible to find. I found them at an Office Depot. Don't even ask me how I stumbled upon that. And I tried to look them up online to see if I can find a review. Couldn't find them on Amazon. They actually showed them on Kmart, which who the hell has a Kmart anymore? And then it showed it like Sears. It was really, really hard to find. So if you have an Office Depot or an Office Max, you have a good chance to find them. But other than that, I don't know. So this review could just be for like the 3 people that stumbled upon them. I'm not sure. But I highly recommend them. They're easy to control. The controls are right there on the back of the ear pad. It's simple. Just turn on, pause, play, volume up, down, skip track. There's only 3 buttons. It does not come with an auxiliary cable. It is Bluetooth only, which is fine. It's more for portable use, and obviously with talks about the new iPhone coming out and them getting rid of the headphone cable altogether, headphone jack could be what it's geared for. I don't know. But if you can find these and you pay $50 or $60 or whatever, I personally think they're worth it. Now, I think durability wise, it may be a concern just because they feel that cheap. But for $50, you get the carrying case, the charging cable, the headphones that fold down. You can throw them in a bag. I think it's well worth the money. Seriously. So, thank you guys. This is a quick review. And again, I don't want to put a whole lot of time into it because I don't know how many people you can actually find these things. But thank you so much for checking out this review. thank you again for all the support. You don't understand how much, and I really mean how much I appreciate the ones that do support the channel. Thank you guys, and as always, make sure to stay tuned for more.